podcast dedicated to the lore, legends, and myths surrounding the creatures that may lurk in your backyard. My name's Hewitt.
I'm Chris. How you doing, man?
I've been all right. I got out today mode and have you saw the shed. I've gotten a couple projects either started on or
you got like a whole ass like project you're doing for your couch. You're like modding it.
I'm just putting a table behind it.
I mean, you're modding it. Let's just use my term because it makes you sound cooler.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Yeah, we'll go with that. I'm not just being an idiot.
Let me be nice, asshole. Shut the fuck up.
You're like constructing completely new apparatus for your couch where it turns into a Gundam. But it's made out of wood, so it's not really an effective Gundam.
It's like the Holland Gundam from frickin' G Gundam. It made it to the final rounds because it just looked like a windmill and didn't do shit and let everybody else fight.
Hell yeah.
The second that it actually got into combat, though.
Just the second you get into combat with your wooden Gundam, it just gets hit with one flamethrower and just...
God damn you, Wu Fei.
But yeah, no, it seems like you've been just taking advantage of like your free time.
Emily let me have some time this morning. I have been itchy all week because Monday and Tuesday I tested for LEAP. And then since then I did not teach and I did not have LEAP because I cannot test my own subject and I cannot test a subject I've taught within so many years.
Really?
So Thursday, Friday, I definitely couldn't. I thought they were going to call me in on biology, but biology was such a small group. They didn't use me. Okay,
so wait, why can't you test on a subject you teach?
Because those are my kids that I taught.
Oh, okay.
And then I shouldn't. They also have it. It's not like official, but it's like kind of a district thing. If you've taught that subject in the last couple of years, you do not need to be in the classroom with kids because fidelity's sake, like you could not help them cheat. If you like, they give me math because there's no way I could help kids on like freaking algebra.
Right. Okay. So it's just an extra layer of security to make sure the kids.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to be like, hey, that was Abe Lincoln right there. Come on, dude. That's Abe Lincoln.
The worst I do is wake your ass up. So I did some research, but I've spent a lot of time doing nothing and got itchy about it.
Right.
So Emily let me go out into the shed and work on some things, which was really awesome of her. And I got the yard mowed.
See, that's good. You're actually doing things. You know how I spent my free time this week? Outside of studying, I mean,
staring at Leon Kennedy without a shirt as you go through your fifth playthrough.
Yeah, that's what I did. No, actually, I am not playing Resident Evil right now. I am playing Slay the Spire 2, which is a deck building roguelike. It's very fun, and it's very easy to play while I'm studying because I can just set it to the side and look something up and take notes. And then continue to play.
I've added Deep Dish Dungeon to my wish list.
I want to play that too.
I also want to play Guns and Goblins, which is a first-person shooter to where you're kind of good graphics, but you're fighting a bunch of like 8-bit or 32-bit.
We need to play the dungeon. What is it called? The dungeon cleanup game where you play as goblins. I might wait until that game is like fully released though, because
we need to also play RV there yet.
We need to play that. I kind of want to play like Slay the Spire 2 with you because you can multiplayer up to 4 players. And it's pretty fun because it is like a card game. But
that's where it sounds fun, but it also, you say card game and eventually that is where my attention span starts to die.
I mean, it's not like the way it does have animations, and it kind of has like a old school Final Fantasy setup. Like, you know how battles were.
It's like the old Dragon Ball Z Game Boy RPG. Like you have a deck that's your moves.
Yeah. So, like the way it's set up is like your character's on the left, and the monsters are on the right. and it kind of has like that. I mean, it would be other way around, but you play Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
all that. It's the same sort of setup, and then all your cards are just your moves, and the whole idea is to try and navigate through the map without dying, and building a deck that can like synergize and do all this crazy shit. Like I played it for 15 hours. And I just beat like the third act on it.
So the game I've been playing the most is Final Fantasy Tactics.
How many
one, right now I've opened up Midlight's Deep, which is like a 8-level dungeon, but I'm going to record that. And or I could go to the monastery and go into endgame. I could do any of that. However, what I'm doing is I've been going around leveling people up. Like I made the joke that I made you a mathematician or arithmetician. Right. Not because like in real life that's just what you want to be, but because now if anybody hits you, you immediately deal half damage to them and gain half health back.
Oh.
So like they do 100 damage to you. Well, I'm going to do 50 to you. And then I get 50 health back. So we both just took 50 damage. Like
fuck you.
Pretty much. Also, the reason I'm doing this is Nox and Frecky's units are sitting at 13 classes mastered. So they're the two that have mastered the most classes because they are just like job point sponges. And I've gotten to the point now it's like, I could just have them master everything. I've never, I played the original Final Fantasy Tactics so much and then Lion Wars so much. I could just, I could for the first time in 30 years of this game existing in some form or another, just master everything.
Why not?
So the only reason that I'm probably not going to do that is because I have to go to Midlight's Deep to master the Summoner class.
Oh.
Because you have to have the final boss cast a summon on you, and you have to be able to survive it, which is incredibly hard to do. But talking about like being a kid and nostalgia with games like that, and to harken back to something you mentioned, do you want to hear about a cryptid that is connected to teenage activities?
That sounds like a very weird way to put it, but yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
So, have you ever heard of the three-legged woman of Nash Road?
I think I actually have.
I don't know. This is a hyper-specific one.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't know where Nash Road is. I don't know any specifics, but I have heard of a cryptid called the Three-Legged Woman.
So, location: Nash Road in Lowndes County, Mississippi.
Oh, that's probably how I heard it. So
Lowndes, Lowndes, near Columbus, Mississippi. So far east Mississippi, almost Alabama.
Okay.
So we're talking about further east than Meridian.
Okay, so maybe not. I figure it was Mississippi. That's why I probably heard it.
Mm-hmm.
Just, osmosis.
Now with this, there's a couple different descriptions of the three-legged woman. A pale woman in a torn dress holding a leg in her arms, and she uses it like a club.
Okay, so that's where the three-legged...
Or a woman with long, dark hair, very pale, in a torn white dress with a limp vestigial leg hanging off of her left leg.
Okay.
Or a pale woman with long, dark hair and a torn-up dress with 3 legs that allow her to run supernaturally fast.
That is 3 totally different...
Mm-hmm. Because there's a bunch of stories about the three-legged woman.
Well, and the thing is, it's depending on which one you go with is a completely different story.
Yeah, I got 6. There are 6 different stories that I found about the three-legged woman. Story 1. A little girl was snatched from Columbus in the early 1900s, and she was killed and dismembered. Her mother went looking for her because the sheriff gave up, could only find one of her daughter's legs. She then wailed and walked the road holding the leg, mourning the loss of her child. Her spirit still searches for the rest of her daughter to this day.
Well, that's just sad.
Yeah, but tell me that's not...
Like, that's a typical ghost story.
That's very, very typical. Story 2. There was once an old abandoned Baptist church on the road. Some say in the late 1800s. Others say it was an old slave chapel. In other words, old. The church was abandoned when either slavery was abolished or when the congregation died or moved away from the small farming region, as one is to do, because if you go through anywhere in Mississippi, especially the Delta, or in the very rural portions of any part of that state, there are ghost towns everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, if you just, like, you can drive anywhere, like, if you drive for any more than, like, 2 hours in the South, you're going to hit some ghost towns.
Or almost ghost towns.
Yeah, or, like, places that have, like 10, 15 people at most,
Right.
but they used to be, like, 300-400 people towns.
Now, once the building was abandoned and left there for a while, local Satanists took up shop in it. And,
that's a thing that exists, yes.
The woman either is amalgamation of victims or a summoned demon that will chase you from the church.
Okay.
Story 3. A woman lost her lover in a drunk driving accident on Nash Road. Some versions she was in the car as well. Either she or a doctor transplanted the lover's leg onto her, but she died of infection with one of her lover's leg either working with her actual leg still mangled or transplanted to take the place of the limb.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Story 4.
Wait, no. We're not. So the doctor is like, yeah,
Hey,
this leg's kind of fucked. You know what? I'm gonna do like something that is a lot more risky and try and just graft a fucking leg.
You know what? Hey, Miss 5'4" Southern Belle, I'm gonna take your 6'2" Beau's leg and stitch it to you.
I ain't even gonna remove the other leg. It's useless, but I'm not gonna remove it. I'm just gonna put this one there.
So, yeah. Tell me that does not reek of 1960s knowledge of medical practitioner.
I mean, forget 1960. That's like 1660.
Let's see. Story 4. She was the daughter of a wealthy man, and she was cruel to her daddy's slaves. So they cursed her, and she grew a useless third leg. She was then hidden by the family, as they did not want to show they had a freak for a child.
So she was just like, I just have this weird third leg now.
I think this one goes more into the vestigial leg. Her ghost haunts the spots where the old slave church was, where the spell was put upon her. Shortest story right here. Story 5. Mean girl made fun of a witch, got cursed with the third leg, and died.
Okay. Yeah, that's...
I shortened that one because all it is literally, she made fun of a witchy woman. The witchy woman cursed her. She grew a third leg and eventually died.
So this is just a variation of, like, a Romani, like, cursing somebody.
Yeah. Story 6. She was a cannibal murderer who kidnapped and killed and ate people. And she would attach their body parts to herself. So basically, Shawnee Bean / Jeepers Creepers.
See, that one's pretty cool, but it's kind of like straightforward and like typical.
Now, the legend. Let me go with the legend. You drive to the old church on the road and you turn off your lights. You honk your horn 3 times. She will run from out of the old church and race your car. She will hit the door and the roof as she runs alongside you. The church, there used to be a church on the road, and kids would drive out there and do this. The church has since been torn down because it was a derelict, abandoned building that was extremely dangerous.
So this is like, I forget what it's called, but it's like the
that fable. thing that you
fable search, or I forget what the actual term is. It's like the ritual that kids do, kind of like
this. It's linking back to the Pope Lake Bridge with this episode that you did. People still report something running alongside their cars and hitting it in the area where the old church used to be. Some people have also reported getting dents in their car. I will express some opinions on that later. Now, sightings. Several people walking the road state they feel like they are being watched and like they were being followed.
So people just walk this old road where no one really is.
There's still people who live out on this road. There's farms and people.
Okay.
People walk. Some claim that they could hear a three-step gate running at them when they were in the area.
Oh.
Yeah, like that.
Okay, I mean, that would be kind of weird.
Now, a couple went out there to see about this because the husband thought it was bullshit and the wife wanted to do it. You know, like going out to see the cross at light kind of situation. And they came to a full stop, and the husband got out and was like being kind of a dingus. When the wife looked up the hill, there was a guy in overalls holding an axe up the hill with a little boy that had a axe wound in his head holding his hand, and neither of them had legs and then disappeared.
Okay.
That has nothing to do with someone said, we went out there and we did that.
This is like those, you know, like you're like watching something spooky, or it's like one of those stories that's like specifically about one thing, but just for some reason there's this like other.
Yeah, it's one of those like, we came out here for this. What the fuck are you? Like, hold on, before they disappeared, dicks.
Like, what's your story?
Husband comes back, ain't no three-legged woman. I saw like a dude, and he's like, oh yeah, I saw that too. That's why I got in the car, peed myself a little bit.
Okay, so wait, so is this the only account of it, or is there any other account of that?
No, I saw no one else that said anything about a dude and a kid with an axe wound. No murder ghost and his victim hanging out together.
And you said they didn't have legs.
No.
Or is it like an apparition?
Apparition, no legs.
Okay, so I didn't know if it was...
Like floating there, their leg... They materialize to like the crotchal region, no legs.
Okay, so it's like a half apparition.
Yeah, like they had just had like Casper, like little ghost tentacle at the bottom.
Okay, so...
Okay, now this leads into Armstrong Road, which is also in Columbus, Mississippi. A woman went mad with grief after her husband was killed while working on a train. She would walk the tracks looking for any part of him, as they could not find all of him before they had to bury what they had. She eventually committed suicide by jumping from the train tracks into the river.
Oh, yeah.
Now, she did find his leg, which is why this connects back to the three-legged woman. Her soul floats the rails, carrying her spirit lantern or light. If you stop your truck, turn off the lights, honk 3 times, she will light her lantern and come towards you.
So she just comes towards you and is like, hey,
mm-hmm.
Why are you fucking doing... Get out of here.
So another story not in Columbus that is connected to another weird road and weird stuff happening, and you can go there and do it, is Devil Worshippers Road in Waynesboro, Mississippi.
Okay. Uh-huh. Right. So many devil worshippers in Mississippi.
Well, Devil Worshippers Road runs for a minute because I got another story that also involves Devil Worshippers Road, and it's not in Waynesboro.
Really? Because
it is a old river road highway.
Okay, so it's like one of the...
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I know what kind of highway. Okay, yeah.
It's just an old Mississippi highway that follows one of the rivers through the state. Now, story 1. There was a satanic cult that summoned things that are still there. Car engines will shut off, shadow people will be in the wood, and figures will come and rock and shake your car and leave handprints as they push you away. That sounds familiar, doesn't it?
It sounds interesting.
Story 2. A farmer worshipped Satan and tried to get infinite power from the devil. But it's the devil.
And the devil's not gonna...
One, devil can't give you infinite power. 2, devil gonna fuck you over. 3, Bro, why are you trying to get power from the devil when you know steps 1 and 2?
It's very weird. Like, it's always been weird to me. Like, I mean, I understand where, like, the mystique comes from, like, blues musicians that would say, like, you know, Robert Johnson and everything would say.
I mean, that's just Papa Legba teaching you how to play a guitar.
Yeah, but the thing that always gets me about at least modern depictions of, like, the Devil's Bargain is that it's almost always just like, yeah, let's just not do that. Because if you're a follower of Christ, if you're a Christian, it's like it's almost silly to just sit there and be like, yeah, let me get this like temporary amount of like fame and fortune to only be like.
I mean, it's always the people who do it a short side, but let me counter that point. Like somebody, well, my soul belongs to Jesus. Can Jesus do this, boy?
Okay, so so he gets like these young men that are like want to be like
he is the original Manosphere podcaster.
So you're saying that the devil is Andrew Tate is what you're saying?
Yeah, I am. I fucking hate that dude. I've never met him, yet I have nothing but disdain, distaste, and want that guy to reap every negative thing that he deserves to happen to him because of what he has actually done. Back to the podcast.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm looking at my watch because I realized that, like, I my leg twitch, which is ADHD thing.
Yeah.
But it also sets off the.
I've been wondering what's like going on. You're like, motherfucker, speed it up. All right, so story.
No, it's like I was wondering because I was like, I was checking the time, and then I realized it's like, oh, you have like 1,600 steps, and then it's
all because you've been bouncing your hand on you.
Yeah, it's just now I have like 2,300 steps, and it's like, okay.
All right, so story 2. Tell me if this sounds familiar. A farmer worshipped Satan and tried to get infinite power from the devil.
Uh-huh.
But he got cursed to have a goat head and started eating people and killing them with his axe.
Okay, so wait a minute. This is about a 3-legged
goat man.
Why is the goat man coming?
Because I did the 3-legged woman of Nash Road that then turned out Armstrong Road, and then another ghost story about a lady that carried her husband's severed leg. And then all of a sudden, how could I not include Devil Worshiper Road in a episode talking about weird roads in Mississippi with stuff happening that just so happened to also be Goat Man, dude?
I think I know which one you're talking about now because this one came out when I was doing the Goat Man of Pope Lick.
Yeah, it popped up. This is Mississippi's Goat Man that lives on highway whatever that runs along this river.
That's Devil Worshiper
Road. Now, conclusion. 100% urban legend. All of this is 100% urban legend. It was a rite of passage for teens. Whatever that term was that you used in that episode. If you'll clip that out.
And we'll just go back to what we were saying.
No, you just need to throw it in here now. Just like put it. It says it now.
It's called legend tripping. Also, here's the ad, if it plays.
So it's like...
Or maybe I'll just do it like... I'm not even going to cut anything. It's just going to be me saying it.
You just say it over the video?
Yeah, just...
Editor Chris here.
Editor Chris here.
The word is...
No. No, it sounds like a...
It's a rite of passage. Most of these legends, and most of the stories about the 3-legged woman and... the Devil Worshiper Road and the Lady of the Tracks all pop up in the 50s and 60s. It's a boomer challenge. There's next to no documentation that I could find for any of this. It's all basically the Cross at Light or the Green Bridge Light. Any of those, like, this is what teens have to do. It's like in Pennsylvania for a while in the 60s, you would go to the old meatpacking plant and shut the lights off and honk because there's supposed to be something there. And that's where the knife-carrying wolf woman story in Pennsylvania popped up. That's like, it also kind of connected to the Mobile wolf woman.
The Melonheads had a story like that. Like, I think it was in Michigan.
I mean, Mothman even has it. The kids go out to the TNT site.
Yeah. it's a pretty common sort of Green Man. We talked about the Green Man earlier.
I mean,
it's like it's a very common occurrence for like teens to seek out perceived
dangerous occult.
Yeah. And the reason why it's not considered like bad is because,
or would it be more esoteric?
Esoteric would be it. Like it's just seeking out like urban legends to see if they're real or not, and it part of it is just like testing confidence, testing.
Only a real man would go out here,
stuff
Jenkins.
Like I can do it. I swear I can do it.
Yeah, Pee-wee, you go do it. You know, Pee-wee.
Wait, is that a man and a baby? I thought, what the fuck?
Is that a man with a?
This is supposed to be about a three-legged woman. What the fuck is this shit?
Boo! Everybody, the fuck. And no one ever knows what happened. It's just like those two ghosts start laughing maniacally when they go back to where they were.
It's just they're doing the like ethereal or ghostly equivalent of like ding dong ditching, where it's like,
oh my god, I love that. I would love if ghosts. That's all that Teddy Roosevelt and freaking like Al Capone do is they ding dong ditch all the places they're supposed to haunt.
Yeah, they just come in there and they're like, "Blue motherfucker," and then leave.
You know, there's at some point Al Capone goes, "Teddy, you gotta come with me to at least one." So that no one will freaking believe that dude, Teddy. That sounds like a bully idea. It's like, I got haunted by Al Capone and Theodore Roosevelt.
Imagine, like, an afterlife where, like, some souls can, like, you know, peek into our realm and fuck with us. Mm-hmm. But the only reason why they do it is to fuck with people. So there's, like, times when it's, like, Al Capone. But then you go to Eastern State Penitentiary, and it's just like
Kevin.
Just Kevin.
Well, here's the thing: if what you're saying was true, Anthony Bourdain would have already come back to mess with us at least once somewhere.
God,
I miss him.
I miss Anthony Bourdain so much.
Anyway, sources: onlyinyourstate.com, Urban Legends, Mysteries and Myths, Faxology. Legged Lady of Nash Road. Not three-legged, just legged lady. I'm sorry. When I first saw that one pop up as a link I could click, I don't know if it's like, you know that dame out there on Nash Road? She's real legged. She's real leggy, boy. I'm like,
Ooh, ew.
How gross. It's like, do you know Soulja Boy? Soulja Boy's worse than me. I'm like, Soulja Boy's just the worst fucking 1947 dude ever. So just fuck off with that. MississippiHauntedHouses.com, Mississippi Haunted Houses Road Railway Tracks, HauntedPlaces.org, and World of Micah YouTube.
Well, this was an interesting story. Although it does, like, one thing I'll say about it is the fact that it's like it goes with like a by the numbers sort of stories, and then it's like, yeah, we're just gonna have a goat man, why not?
I mean, like I said, it wasn't related to Nash Road, but there's also stories that the three-legged woman is on Devil Worshippers Road.
Okay.
And one of the ones I'm going to talk about in the future, there's a headless horseman that rides Devil Worshippers Road. So
it just has all the ghosts and goblins on Nash Road.
It's the haunted highway of Mississippi. Devil Worshippers Road. Trademark.
Well, it sounds like a place we need to go.
I mean, let's be honest. Would we go do one of these dumb things just to do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we would.
We're not teenagers anymore, but I mean, we ain't got nothing. The
three-legged lady just comes out. Hey guys, like you're way too old for this. I'm real, by the way. I am a ghost. Boo. I know Kevin and Quevin. They're up on the hill. They just randomly come in to scare the shit out of people. So yeah, like
it's like y'all
go home. Take your
home.
Take your Metamucil and go to sleep.
Yeah, go take care of your kids or your dogs or whatever you have.
Aren't y'all old enough to get a proctology check now? Go home.
Schedule your colonoscopy. It's important, especially for millennials.
Yep.
But anyway, We are Backwoods Obscura. We release every Tuesday. We are setting up our Patreon. We're hoping to have some stuff on soon. As soon as we have content on Patreon, you will see tiers. And again, it is not about, it's not so much about like having a revenue as it is. It's like we're trying to build up a community. So if you have any ideas, just send a message to Hewitt on TikTok, or you can send a message to me on Facebook. I am Backwoods Obscura Podcast on Facebook. He is
Backwoods Obscura on TikTok, yeah.
And we also have a Blue Sky and all that. But we're also Team Bonus Action, and we are Brouhaha.
Team Bonus Action is a group of friends who like to play tabletop games. Right now, Sunday is our main time of playing. We might get back into video games during the week, but work life has been quite busy, and May is going to be an extremely busy month.
June and July are going to be.
Well, I mean, I'll talk about that after the podcast, but
right.
It's going to be busy next month and for a little bit during the summer. But Brouhaha, Grave, myself, and our friend Goosehead, we try different beers and talk about different things and just try to be entertaining and funny.
We try.
I feel we did okay this last time.
And if you're, we usually, for Team Bonus Action, we like to shout out charities. And this time around, we're talking about the Trevor Project. Right now, trans youth are being attacked at an unprecedented rate, as well as the entire trans community. And for that matter, LGBTQ people. So we encourage you to donate to them. And yeah, with that, I hope you have a good day or night or whatever time it is over there.
Honk 3 times.
Honk. Honk.
Oh, shit. She's